fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão. Ai, toma, ai, toma rajadão.
Olha o bico do fuzil, tu não tá prestou atenção.
Ai, toma, ai, toma rajadão.
Olha o bico do fuzil, tu não tá prestou atenção. Olha só minha foto, tu não tá prestando atenção. Olha o bico do fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão. Vai tomar rajadão, vai tomar só rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu não tá prestando atenção.
Ai, toma, ai, toma rajadão.
You're welcome back from that one. Let's take you to the world of football, Sam. We did see the Chan game yesterday, Madagascar against Sudan, and somehow they were able to win that one. And Morocco versus Senegal went into spot kicks, and the Moroccans came out tops at the end of the day.
Well, Tony, it buttresses the point that even teams who do not have a strong league are competing at the Chan tournament. Teams that a lot of our players would not even want to go to, are competing favorably at the Chan tournament. I don't want to say it's an unfortunate situation. It's a fortunate one, but unfortunate for us because we parade some of the best legs on the continent individually. But as a team, I'm so sorry, we've not really held our own at the Chan tournament. You can imagine Madagascar beating Sudan, in the Chan tournament after extra time. A good field, really, for the Madagascars. But if you ask me, I would probably have put my money on Sudan to progress against Madagascar. But guess what? Football is not 1+1. And again, it did show yesterday. Congratulations to Madagascar, by the way. And for Morocco Senegal, it was always going to be a very intense game. Always going to be that. If you recall, we did lose to the Senegalese team, in the quarterfinals of the Chan tournament. And I sat and I said, they didn't look beatable, but our boys didn't take their chances. As a matter of fact, we allowed ourselves to be run over by, the Senegalese. But look at how the Moroccans played yesterday. They played like it was a final. They played like they knew what they wanted. I mean, there was something at stake, really for the Moroccans, and that's how you play. With everything and everything. I mean, you don't put in a 20 or 30% and say, anyhow, we tried our best. No, you didn't try your best. And that is exactly what happened yesterday. Kudos first to the Teranga Lions, who also put in a good sheet in that game. But the Moroccans were just everywhere. The crosses, the passes, spot on. Even though that game went, into a spot kick, later, but you could tell that it was end to end. Back to back, there was just so much you could take from that game. But congratulations to Morocco. The progress to the semis. I think the semis. No, the finals. The progress to the finals. Of the Chan tournament, and it's going to be good to see. I mean, how they are able to fare. But relatively, Tony, I just want to say it's been an eye-opener, really. If you're a Nigerian, if you're a sports administrator, a football administrator, in the country, you probably tell yourself, listen, man, one thing is certain. We are not where we think we are yet, as far as our league football is concerned. Can we grow? Certainly we can. But we have to put in the work. And whether we decide to put in the work or not, Tony, it's left for our administrators. We have 4 teams that will represent us, in the CAF Interclub competition. Let's see how, from September, action begins, on the continental stage as far as the Interclub competition is concerned. Let's see how these teams will fare. A lot of them do not have favorable, draws, but there are teams that are beatable. There are teams that are very beatable. I cannot tell you, Tony, sitting here now, that 1 or 2 teams will progress. I don't want to sound like a prophet of doom.
Let me get to the group stage.
I pray, Tony. I pray we can. Because first, from the first preliminary stage to the second, Tony, it's not an easy draw really for Nigerian teams. So
that's right.
I wish them well, but I want to see how we're able to fare against some of these top teams, on the continent.
Well, that's the story of Nigerian teams on the continent, and it also goes to show that North African football is still dominating. Look at Morocco in the finals of the Chan tournament. Well, let's hope that it gets better back home here.